classy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bite Size back again for another interview. Today I do have a returning guest. I ain't interviewed him last time though, so it doesn't matter.
I wasn't important enough.
What? Don't do that. Nah. You just want our schedules didn't collide.
She took the day off on me.
Got the whole month of March off too, so y'all just be prepared for that. But I got my boy Quan. Well, WalkerBoy Q. His mama call him Quan, so I'm gonna call him Quan. In the building. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, it's your boy WalkerBoy Q, man. I'm in the building once again. Glad to be here, you know.
Okay.
I already know. Greenville, South Carolina, you already know every time.
For the whole time. Y'all, he's famous. Like, for real, I got like a famous person in the studio with me. This is crazy. Tell the people what you do, though. How are you?
I'm a comedian and actor. You know, father first, but, you know, for the most part, comedian and actor.
Now, a question, because, I mean, I've known you since high school, and I didn't go to school with you. I know you were a student athlete, but was you a clown in school, too? Or
If you ask my dad, yeah, he'll definitely say yeah. But I think I would.
you were?
Yeah, I just love cutting up. I don't know, it just make the day better. You can make somebody smile, man, you did your job, so yeah.
Okay, so you like to make other people smile. It's not about you.
Oh yeah, it ain't about me. I don't know. It just I guess I got a big heart. So, you know, like putting people before me is just something I've always been, you know, do. Like, you know, it's just never, I'm just like one of them people, like we could be on bikes and we could be riding and they like, go ahead. And I'm like, nah, we ain't leaving nobody behind.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm that guy. I want to see everybody else win, I guess. I don't know.
I feel you. There's ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Now, how did you get into comedy? I know in my opinion, I see it started with the skits, but is that true?
Yeah, well, it started with the skits as far as like really just gravitating, taking it serious.
Okay.
But for the most part, like I've always wanted to do comedy.
Really?
Yeah, I always wanted to do comedy. Like if I felt like if sports didn't go the way I wanted them to go, I would always be able to want to, you know, do comedy or do acting. Bernie Mac was the first person I seen.
I love Bernie Mac.
Yeah, I used to watch Kings of Comedy, and my dad had the DVD. So I just always would just watch the DVD. And when it got to Bernie, man, you might watch that part 2-3 times, back to back to back. And shout out to the other Kings of Comedy, you know what I mean? But you know, when it came to Bernie, that right there really kind of motivated me. Then it was Kevin Hart, and I was like, yeah, I know what I want to do.
Now, do you like Kevin stand-up or you like his acting?
I'm more so the stand-up. Mm-hmm. I like the acting, but for the most part, it started with the stand-up for me. You know, a lot of the, like, especially when he was like hungry, you know, before the big millions, you know what I'm saying? You know, Grown Little Man and a few other of the early.
I was gonna say, I saw him here because he was funny in the Peace Center. He's talking about, why y'all got me in the school cafeteria? With the school auditorium?
I think that was Laugh at My Pain.
I think it was.
I went to that. That's when that first came, you know, talking about his dad, all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I went to that. I was definitely in the building. And it's crazy because he had just started that, I got a checkings and a savings. Mm-hmm. Like that joke, it was in his joke. But it's crazy because my dad had needed me to, he didn't want to go to the bank or something. And he asked me, could I pay something? And I was like, well, I would, but I got my money in my savings. And then I gotta move it out my checkings, Man, that junk came out like shortly after. He swear I was saying, but what they
Kevin
said, yeah, but it's just crazy because that's literally what I swear. I was like, boy, that's crazy. Cause I was like, man, ain't no way. I was like, boy, I'm telling you that I ain't do it. That's not why I said it, but you know, it's crazy that it came out right after I had just said it. And I was dead serious.
It wasn't fair. I was just like.
Facts. He thought I was saying that because Kevin said that. I swear it was crazy.
Now, how do you come up with your jokes? Question. Are you more spontaneous or do you go by a script?
I improv now more.
Okay.
In the beginning, it was just like mainly my jokes. I write my own jokes, you know, I ain't stealing nobody nothing. But it was just mainly like me writing my own jokes and kind of going over my jokes. Now I do the improv now because I've been on stage, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of times. So it's getting a little easy. The game's slowing down for me now, you know. So before it was just like, man, I gotta get these jokes off. I gotta get these jokes because I was opening up for people.
Yeah,
so
now you got your own
You know what I'm
act.
saying? So opening up, you doing like, hey, go up there and do 5 and come on. You like, dang, 5? I'm trying to hit them in the mouth. I gotta get out.
You gotta leave an impression.
I gotta joke this 5 minutes. So now I gotta figure out how do I take a set? How do I take a 25, 30-minute set and put it in 5? So you just go with your heavy hitters. Just hit them in the mouth quick. Story tell, but get it in, you know, and get out of there. And that's a lot of what I was doing. But now my time has increased, you know, and featuring or headlining shows, it's done increased. So now I don't have to move as fast. I had to learn to pace myself because I was so
You was used to the 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was so used to that. So every joke you gotta take and you just adding to it. Adding to it. Yeah. So because I'm telling you, it's crazy just like being a rookie. And then you get to your sophomore year, you know, and every year after that, you know, as far as you know, in that aspect, I just got better over time with it and stretching my set. But yeah, I remember at one point doing 5 minutes was hard.
5 minutes is a long time.
That's
It
a
don't
long
seem
time.
like it until you're on stage in
Yeah.
front of people or something of that nature, but
Absolutely.
it's long.
Yeah, when people staring at you saying, okay, make me laugh, entertain me.
Now, have you
know.
ever been heckled? Like,
I have. It's been a few times, but this recent time in December during Christmas, the week of Christmas, we got heckled by this girl.
a girl?
I actually put the video up too. I actually dropped the video. I dropped it. I didn't know it was gonna go as crazy as it did, but I dropped the video and it was just this heckler. So first she was heckling our host, then she started heckling like the next comic, and I was like, she doing too much. Why they ain't got her yet? You know, they were just
Right,
kinda
I was
being
like, where's
cool.
security?
I'm like, yeah, but we ain't really tripping about security. You know, we'll get them as far as getting on them. But she was like all the way up there and just hollering from what
I
I,
can't
call
even see you to crack a joke.
You feel me? I told her she hollering from the $12 seats. Yeah,
Ah,
I told her she hollering
killed
from the
her.
seat. I told her, smile, bitch. I can't even see you.
Like I just said, I can't even see you to crack a joke.
Go stand under the exit sign. I was like on her because we was like, I said, bro, if she say something to me, I'm on her. As soon as she said, and I was in the middle of talking about a joke, I was improvising, and she said something. I said, I'm in Amarillo looking for me a new one. And she said something. I don't even know what she said. I just knew it was her. I was straight on her eye.
You were ready because they ain't fired you up
I'm
yet.
telling you, they were letting us slide, man. But yeah, I had to get a hold to her.
Now, how do you deal with like outside of the hecklers, like low energy?
You go with them. You know, it's just one of them things where like, cause sometimes you get, you know, situations where certain comics don't do as well, and the energy in the room kind of drops.
It's already like that when you get out there.
Yeah, you don't want the energy to suck the room out. So you hoping a lot of times they'll know, okay, it's time to get off. You know, even if it's before their time. But you know, one comedian a long time ago always told me, she said, finish your set no matter what. Finish your set. But sometimes you gotta know when to get out of there too now. And there be people not in there. So, you know, I just go out there and talk to the people. You know, I talk to the people and you know, asking them certain questions or just making certain jokes about them. Trying to bring the energy back, talking about something in the city. Because me not being from there, and I start talking about stuff they can relate to. Oh, man. Yeah.
Interacting with you.
Absolutely.
Now, what's the best city you've traveled to so far, in your opinion?
Man, it's so hard to say at this point because it's just like I'm still going to places, but at the same time, like I just always tell people, like, man, I've been to Hawaii, and I ain't just been to Hawaii.
Hawaii's expensive.
I done been to Hawaii to perform. Yeah, it's expensive, but when you're around, you know, you got.
You're going to work, so that's
yeah,
different.
And you got some of the, you know, friends I got as far, you know, my brother, you know, when it come to that type of situation, you know, it's all good. You know, he gonna work it out. But you know, bro made sure we got there and whatnot. And it's crazy though, because like I said, I ain't just visit, I performed.
So what was that? Was that like a culture shock? Was there black people there?
Oh yeah. Okay. It's a lot of military.
They do got a base there.
They got a lot of military, whether it's Navy, whether it's Marines or Army. I mean, it's field. And it was actually a couple people from South Carolina over there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 people One thing one was like from Anderson or something like that, and another
That's
one had
random.
yeah, it was. But yeah, man, it was a couple people. I would have never thought it was somebody from South Carolina, so it really threw me. Told them we cousins now.
Okay, so we'll get back serious. Now I know you said earlier that a lady told you to never would always finish your set.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best piece of advice you've been given from another comedian?
Oh wow. Man, being that it's so much. I think that right there was one of them. Like,
The finish.
Finish your set. Always finish your set, no matter what you think the crowd, if they feeling it or not. Just finish your set because you want to work it. And I had another comedian tell me one day. He said, "Man, because I wasn't working like I should. This was like probably 2024, and he had seen me. He seen me the first time I was going crazy. Well, I had took a little break. He saw me again, and he could tell that I wasn't. Excuse me. He could tell like I wasn't working like I should. And he was like, he said, "So what, bro? You just want to be the best opener? You want to be the best opener in the world for the rest of your life? Or you want a headline?" Yeah. And that right there changed everything. I don't
That
know
put a
what
little
it
fire
was.
in you.
Yeah, that lit something under me because, and then the way he was talking to you, he wasn't even looking at me. Yeah, he said, yeah. He said, "I guess you just want to be the best opener or best opener in the world the rest of your life." Like when he looking at me, I'm like,
That's disrespect on
God,
top of
yeah,
disrespect.
you know what I'm saying? And it's just, man, it's all kind of advice, man. It just really depends on who you around, who you talk to, who want to see you do well. Like, Fly give me so much advice, and he teach me the game, man. A lot of stuff that people will try to, just stuff to watch out for, stuff to be on. Always trying to grow.
Yeah.
A lot. And just sometimes people don't know how to grow. Got to be able to grow.
That's what I was
allow people and allow the big names I'm around. Allow them to be a part of your story. But someday you want to write your own story.
Yeah,
So,
don't never be stagnant.
Absolutely, never.
Now, I know you said you started off with the 5-minute opening to now you're up until you can do a 20-minute set to improv. So how do you feel like your comedy has grown throughout this process?
I feel like it's grown in a positive way. You know what I mean? Just in the aspect of being able to learn from every show I do, and just like you say, and growing those sets, taking them 3-minute. How can I make a 3-minute joke 7 minutes? How can I make it 7 minutes, 10 minutes? Then just taking and learning how to expand those jokes and continue to write jokes within the joke.
How do you know when a joke is ready for stage?
Sometimes you got to go with it, because sometimes you can get opportunities where you'll go do some open mic runs, but I honestly ain't never do open mic like that. Like a lot of people don't know it. I probably did like 3 open mics, but to me, I couldn't tell if I was really being funny.
No, couldn't read the room.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got 30 people in the room, if that. 15 of them comedians waiting to go up. 20 of them comedians waiting to go up. The other 10, the host or, the person taking the little fee at the door, if it is a fee. And then you got like maybe 8, 9, 10 other people who are in there. So how do you know if you really being funny? You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't enough to gauge it.
Yeah, so my mindset was, man, I gotta get in front of some people. I gotta get in front of I gotta try to get on this show. I gotta try to get on this. I gotta try to do something to where I can go do a show. I need to go see if I'm funny. So I wound up talking my way into the B. Simone. B. Simone had came a few years ago. And
at the Comedy Zone, right?
Yeah, the Comedy Zone. I wound up talking my way into getting some time on stage. And I found out that day, okay, boy, maybe I'm not quite ready. And it wasn't that they wasn't laughing. I just was getting so nervous I was forgetting my jokes. So once I heard them laugh, I said, I'm gonna get on about y'all way and bring up the next comedian. And that's when I learned, finish your set. No matter what's going on or what the situation is. Jasnice said that. Jasnice told me finish my set. And so ever since then, so it's just about growth. So going from 5 minutes to 20, 25 minutes, that's a big number.
Now, how long has that process took? Like when did you stop going from opening to being having your whole set?
Just over time, I say maybe like almost a year in.
Okay.
Almost a year in. It probably took me almost a year to start having shows and opportunities to be able to headline, because I can remember opening for people that brought me onto their show, and then now I wind up doing shows headlining, and the people that brought me in are opening the shows for me. You know what I mean? And me and Fly don't like to call them openers. We features, like we all features.
Yeah.
You know, features, you know, feature and then a headliner. So it's just once I started doing that, I was doing guest spots. I did a guest spot for DC, and that's what really kind of, you know, he noticed, and when he noticed me that show, man, he would just tell you, say, boy, you got it. He said, boy, you got it. And it was up from there. You know, I stayed on him. Cause you know, you ain't gonna let you in the door right away.
Yeah, you gotta be persistent.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I stayed on.
They gotta know that you actually want to do it and not playing.
Yeah, and I remember him telling me, stay working. He said, stay working, gang. And I'm telling you, I tried to find every opportunity, every situation, just keep working. Cause I knew he was following me. So I know if I just keep working and I'm gonna keep posting, he gonna see me working. So then all of a sudden the movie opportunities came. And me doing that guest spot that weekend, actually what introduced me to that director. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my boy author Cedric Lewis. So I wound up getting introduced to him, which wound up introducing me to the team in Atlanta, and it just started everything just started falling rolling. Place, yeah, and it's been rolling there since.
Now, is there any topics that you won't crack a joke on? Or do you do anything political? Because I know it's a weird time and place right now.
Yeah, to be honest, I like to keep it relatable. Okay. I ain't really big on, you know, the political stuff, and like, you know, like I ain't really no topic that I won't talk about, but for the most part, like my style and my swag of comedy, I like to keep it relatable, because, you know, what's better than being relatable when I can tell a story and you feel like I'm talking about you, or a time, you know, that you had the situation go on. So
that's crazy, because like I be looking at the memes on Facebook, we be posting and stuff, and it's like, so did we all just live the same childhood? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's exactly what it feels like.
Definitely. And that's and that's the thing. So it's like I talk about whatever, but I'm more relatable. I like to keep it relatable. Mm-hmm. So when you hear it, you like, oh, man, I remember that. Boy, what you saying, boy? God, what are you talking about? And then you just automatically start thinking about that jump, man. And it'd be topics like nobody really want to talk about, like how men act over women and stuff do. Oh, yeah.
So it's still a little controversial, but yeah.
Yeah, cats be trying to act, you know, cats are trying to act tough, like they don't be sick about women.
Y'all be sick about them girls.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't fake it. I love it. So I like to bring it to light on stage. It's dope.
Now, as far as your creative process goes, when you're coming up with these jokes, are you like is it something that just happened at the house, or like what is that process like?
It's really just like you said, it could be something that happened at the house. Mm-hmm. It could be something that happened like outside of that, and like I just heard and jot it down. Gotcha. Like if I'm around something, or I see something, I heard and put it in my phone, because it's easy to come up with something you think funny and then be like, damn, what was that I thought about earlier? So now I just make sure I heard and jot it in my phone. If I got my bag with me, I'll write it down. But for the most part, it's really just, you know, just taking like everyday life. You know, everyday life. And it may be something, like you say, that happened at the house, but, you know, with a little spin to it or whatever. But, you know, because it's humor in everything.
It is.
In everything. You just got to find it.
Now, what is your comedy Rushmore? Well, Mount Rushmore.
I get asked this a lot.
Because this has been a big debate.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. That's tough. But I got to go Bernie first.
We know.
First, hands down. Going Kevin Hart second. I got to go Eddie Griffin.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
It's so many, man. Mike Epps.
Okay.
Cat Williams. Go Cat.
Cat.
Yeah, I think, you know, for the most part. It's in this argument, you could take somebody out and put somebody. Mm-hmm. Man, there's some funny people. Like I say, my boy Earthquake. All them, man. There's some funny people out there, man. It's a whole lot. My boy DC Young Fly. But you know, it's like we still climbing.
Y'all still
so
younger,
it's hard,
yeah.
So it's hard to kind of
That's for
even
the
put
old
ourselves
heads.
in that. Can't even put ourselves in that mix right now.
Y'all still got some years to go.
Absolutely.
That's the goal, though. You're gonna be there.
That's it.
So yeah, like I said, I'm in here with somebody famous. So your boy took a day off from tour. You heard me, tour, to come through the stew. So tell the people where's your next stop?
My next stop, Jackson, Mississippi. Well, I'm in Biloxi. I'm gonna go to Biloxi first for the We the Ones Saturday, and then on Saturday the 7th, March. And then March 8th, me and Earthquake in Jackson, Mississippi at Johnny T's, 2 shows.
Oh.
Yeah, Earthquake, that's crazy.
How many? It really is, because I remember, like, I feel old. I remember watching him when I was growing up, when we was watching Eddie Griffin, Martin, and everybody else doing like real stand up.
When he had hair and all.
Yeah.
For real. I forgot about my boy Martin.
Oh yeah, you ain't put him on Rushmore.
Another time.
But speaking of, because you kind of like Martin, because not only is he a comedian, he's an actor, y'all. So tell the people, what is the latest project that you worked on?
I actually got a couple films that's looking to come out. Right now I'm in a series that's in editing, is coming out, called Bottom Bitch. We got My Husband's Mistress, part 1 and 2. And then I play lead role, Lawrence McCain in A Gangster's Romance. Screaming on Tubi and also Amazon Prime. So, you know.
So those are already out.
Yeah.
Except for the series.
Except for the series. Bottom Bitch ain't came out yet. It's a few other films that are coming. A Wife's Revenge. It's a lot of Wife's Revenge.
So that's supposed to go with the husband.
Little Mama, forget the other ones. Little Mama something. Little Mama from the Gutter or something, I think. Working on that. You know, it's crazy like that. And then got a lot of dates coming, still adding. You know, we will be doing the Comedy Zone again, so you got opportunity to see me in July.
Oh, okay.
I haven't dropped that date yet, but I will be dropping those soon. Just a lot of projects I'm working on and just trying to keep it pushing. That's why it'd be so hard to shoot my skits the way I used to.
That's what I was about to say. Do you have a manager, or are you managing all of this?
I got a manager, but you know, it's some of the stuff I have to kind of keep up with also though, because it's just so much, and I got so much going on in different directions. Yeah, so I have to kind of keep a hold on it. I actually had to get a calendar.
Not a calendar.
Yeah, I said, damn, I'm getting old now. I gotta get a calendar to keep all this organized. So I definitely got that calendar.
I got a planner. So I can't say nothing.
Man, listen, I get sidetracked so easy. If you call me and be like, hey, excuse me, water good, ain't it? But if you call me and you be like, hey, can you put the clothes in the dryer? Can you take them out the washer and put them in the dryer? If you don't stay on the phone with me right now, and while I take them clothes out the washing machine, they'll be wet when you get there.
I can't even say nothing because I'm the same way.
I'm telling you, sidetrack, boy.
You know what I do to help though? I set alarms, and then for I label what I need to do for the alarm.
That's what you got to do, because I'm telling you. You ever open your phone to do something, but when you opened, you had messages already on the screen, so you do everything that was on the screen and forget to do what you initially went in there for? I did that so many times.
Understand. Now, do you like doing comedy more than acting, or is it pretty much the same?
It's kind of the same. I ain't gonna lie. I love to do stand up though, cause just being in those big crowds, being in them audiences, I'm just thinking about that. Like I was saying earlier, you in them small rooms, them open mics, and it's talking about 15 to 20 people, and then you go stand in front of 2,000 people. You know what I'm saying? 1,500 people. 400-500 people. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
It's a different. It's more of an adrenaline rush.
Absolutely, and them laughs are different. Oh yeah, them laughs different. Sometimes they laugh so hard you can't even hear yourself on the mic. Yeah, and that's how you know you killing them, man. I did this one joke in what was we at? In San Antonio, Texas, and I did this one part of the joke, man. I couldn't even hear myself, so I had to stop and let them finish laughing so I could tell the rest of the joke. I hadn't even got to the punchline.
I'm like, hey, y'all, man, chill. Can I finish my joke, please?
Nah, I love it. I mean, they getting their money's worth, so I enjoyed it.
What's next for the company? Like, what do you want to have your own tour? Like, what is your
Absolutely,
goal?
that's the ultimate goal. Is to be the big dog. So I know we all big dogs, but I respect who room it is. I respect every opportunity that each and every one of them put in front of me. So it's dope. But the ultimate goal is to actually to be the big dog, be the full-time headliner, and just like you said, create my own tour and put myself in a financial state to where no worries, no worries.
Now, is there anybody comedic wise that you haven't worked with yet that you're trying to work with?
Uh, it's really hard to say
I was about to
because
say,
I
I feel
don't
like-
really work with it, man.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you done touched everybody.
Damn near, you know what I'm saying? And then it's such a young stage in my career. Just I'm 2 years in, and people always be like, "Boy, how? How?" But he just one night he was, and the next second he was, So that's why I say, man, people can't tell you when or how long. You know what I mean? And I'm still building my fan base, still building my audience, of course, because I got to go through it like everybody else. But for the most part, just social media helps a lot as well. But just being on some of them stages with a lot of them big names, man, you name it, Mojo Brooks, DCM Fly, Mike Epps, them, putting me on the We Done Won stage. Like that We Done Won's experience was crazy. That was crazy. Like I remember, like I said, that first time going in front of an audience that size, you talking about 20,000 people, and just man, it just and all eyes on you. But not only the fans all eyes on you, but Mike them looking, because I remember the guy TC them is the manager them in the back, and TC them say the guy he was talking about on his new special Delusional. And they was like, yeah, Mojo was telling them who I was, blah, 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 he gonna put you up there. I'm like, TC said, are you funny? I said, shit, I just drove 6 hours just to show you. I said, to show you I was. He said, we're gonna find out. He said, it's 20,000 people out there. He said, you fuck this up, you'll be fucked up the rest of your life. I said, shit, let's do it. I did my shoulder like that. I said, let's do it. I did my shot, went in the corner and said, oh, shit. Oh, I don't know what I got myself into. I went out there and seen all them people. I said, damn, I said, he said, don't do it. He said it'll fuck you up. I had to call somebody, man. Boy. I called my old lady. I called her and said, man, boy, I'm going up. Mike said, let's do it. I'm going up. Mike in the back chilling with the shades on. I'm telling you, man. Mike sitting behind me. At the time I'm on stage, I don't know he's sitting behind me. But I'm telling y'all, about 10, he told me you going on, and he said you're going up in 16 minutes. We run a tight schedule. I said, okay, bet. What song you want? I'm telling my song. I'm telling my anxiety kicking in, my head, I'm getting hot. But I'm ready though. I'm really ready, but I want to do such a good job.
You jinxing yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I create my own jitters, man. And it's just like, I think back to what my boy, Scooter always told me, man. And like he here local. And he was like, man, we gods. He said, we gods. They came to see us. They can't stand on that stage. That's why they ain't up there in you is. We gods. They came to see us. And I promise you, ever since Scooter told me that day, it calms me down. Because the whole time he was talking to me, I didn't even realize I was calming down. And then I got called to the stage, and I went up there and I killed it. I had already felt better, man. So, I always shout him out, show him love. That's my dog forever. But, and I don't know, man. It's just dope, man. You name it. Like I said, I'm touring with Gigi LaFleur right now. Okay. Me and Gigi all over the country going crazy.
So wait, you got 3 different tours going? Well, no, 2.
Yeah.
And then you're just doing shows in between as well. So
yeah. So it's really like 2 and then shows in between. Yeah, it's crazy. And I have to make sure that, God is really, he got his hand in it so well. He's not overlapping the dates. And it's crazy how the dates are falling in line and never on top of each other. And it be crazy, you know what I mean? Because I might mess around and do a show with Gigi on Thursday, and then, Saturday I'm flying, and me and Fly and them doing a show somewhere around the world. So it be crazy, man. And
that's how you know you're supposed to be doing it.
Absolutely. He always sending confirmation. I love it.
Now, like I said, I know you've been interviewed, you've been everywhere because you're just famous. So, what is one question that you've always wanted to be asked, but they haven't asked?
I don't know. I guess the question I would like to be asked, like, wow, did you want to start sooner, or did you just now, like, you know, decide like, hey, I think I want to do comedy, or is this something like you've been wanting to do? And to me, it would really be like, man, I've been wanting to do this, but see, with me being like, I guess like that all male or alpha stud, so like people laughing at you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got people laughing at you. You like, they like, well, you a clown. Who a clown? You know what I'm saying? Now you worrying about like, okay, is they laughing with me or is they laughing at me? So I was just kind of, I don't know, I guess I was just too prideful, just too, you know, stuff, worrying about what people think or how I look doing it or this and that and the third. Because, you know, before a lot of them boys started doing them skits, like when I would see Dizzy and Country Wayne, them do them skits, I'd be like, darn, that's crazy. I was just talking about that. I want to do that, but I wouldn't do it because I'm worried about, you know, what people gonna think or how it's gonna make me look, you know. But man, once I finally started doing it, it was a total opposite. It wasn't nothing near what I thought. We torture ourselves in our head so much, man.
We do.
Absolutely. I be like, when I'm in them planes, oh man, boy, it should be against the law what I be doing to myself mentally up there. Just, you know, I like flying now, but
go to sleep. I try to be asleep before takeoff.
I used to couldn't do that, man. I can go to sleep now if I'm tired, but like I used to couldn't do it.
You were scared.
I just got the anxiety of it because I just be overthinking it, and I'd be thinking about the craziest stuff, man. You know, but once I had a conversation with people, like I said, Gigi LaFleur used to always tell me because she had folks that worked there or whatever, but at the airport, so she kind of would give me backstory on, you know, turbulence is just, you know, just air potholes and just look at it like that. She made me more comfortable, and she don't even really like to fly like that. But yeah, she actually made me more comfortable when it came to flying, man. So I done got used to it now. I flew like, I used to keep count of it, but I stopped at like 83. Yeah, I think after that.
How many shows have you done?
If you include the weekend, I couldn't even tell you. Y'all have to go look. But I did a lot of shows. Like 2025, that was probably like 2024 was a great year, but 2025 was beyond words. So, you know, every year we just trying to get better and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I've been booked up since like mid 2024.
Now, how do people book you?
Either my manager or my phone. And a lot of times, depending on what they trying to do, if it's somebody close to me, I kind of go through my people. I like to let my people handle it because normally when they close to you, they're gonna try to get the discount. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna show love, but it's just like, come on, don't lowball me like that. You know, don't take too much food off my table, bro. We both can eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but for the most part, you know, it can go through me.
Now, speaking of, because we did say something about skits, is there any like comedic trend right now that you don't like?
Nah. You know, I respect what everybody else doing. I love to see everybody win. You know what I mean? That don't mean I'm necessarily like, oh, you know, just, oh, he's so friendly with everybody. I'm just cool, man. Give me a reason not to be. You know, it's just like, you know, you can't be friends with everybody. Sometimes you got to sit back, pay attention, and figure people out. Because sometimes, you know, we all from different backgrounds. We all from different areas. So, you know, sometimes I show love. When I rock with you, I'm going to show love. Like, you going to know, like, man, he really rock with me. But whereas somebody else's area might come from a little bit more grimy. So now you worrying about, is this nigga trying to scam me? What are you on? What are you trying to get so close to me for? You know what I'm saying? But that's why I just always come with my own, or it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I got this. Matter of fact, you straight, I'll pay for it, you know, whatever the case is. So I don't never want nobody to ever feel like I'm trying to use them or ride their wave. Nah, I just want an opportunity. Give me an opportunity, I'll work.
Okay. And last question I'm gonna leave on.
No, you good. You good.
We talked about grades earlier. And as far as freshmen and seniors, what year do you think you're in now?
Man, I think I just not hit my sophomore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? Like every day it's a grind. Yeah. Every day it's a grind. Every day it's getting better. Like right now, I'm still working on different jokes, more into my set, but it's a lot of places still ain't even heard, my set now. So it's a little bit, I ain't gonna say it's difficult, but sometimes it make me a little impotent as far as trying to put in that new stuff and really work it. I'll add a couple jokes like here and there. While I'm in my set, I may do 1 or 2 jokes that I'm working on, trying to see how it works. And I just feel like, man, you know what? I'm funny. I'm finna make them laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it funny. So that's why when you asked me earlier, like, how do I know that joke is ready for the stage? Sometimes you just gotta go out there and go with it. And then if you feel like, okay, you worried about how they may react, just put it in between something heavy.
So you can recover.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I always had that joke that you can go to and say, oh, well, I got them back. Because sometimes once you lose them, well, they gone. And you don't want to lose them. That slow stuff, every now and again, it'll get you the way you lose them. You don't want to lose them.
Now, what makes a joke funny?
Punchline, mostly.
The punchline?
Yeah, because I believe the punchline is already there. What we're doing now is creating the jokes within the joke. Okay. Because the punchline gonna be funny.
You just gotta build up to this, like building momentum.
Yeah, so it's jab, 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 then uppercut. So we got the uppercut. That's what we just working on the jab.
Oh, that's a good formula.
Absolutely.
That's a good way to think of it.
That's how I look at it.
Now, where can the people find? Is it all gonna be on your Facebook? Like, do you put clips from your? I know you put that one show where you said you had the heckler, but can they go watch like footage of you, or we just gotta get a ticket and go see it?
Absolutely, I get a ticket right now. Yeah, I get a ticket because again, I'm growing. My comedy's still new to a lot of faces. Like again, I just left Alabama. That's my 3rd time going to Alabama, but it was 3 different crowds. You know what I mean? So when I go, I asked them, y'all seen me before? They said, we ain't ever seen you live. Good. Finna get them jokes I gave to them last year. So I work, I'm working on stuff. I say that I'm working and stuff, just working in, see how it hit. And, it'll definitely hit. Cause like I said, it's your delivery. It's your performance. You know what I mean?
It's never what you say, how you say it.
Absolutely. And Gigi she gonna let me work on it. She gonna tell me like, hey, yeah, get all that in there. Yeah, do it. Yeah, get it all. Mm-hmm.
That's good. At least you have some guidance and people that you can actually rely on. Because it's not like, I feel when I think of comedians, you your own stuff. You're not in groups. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have to build your own little team and your own relationships, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Now, what is one thing you would tell another inspired comedian to keep them going or to motivate them?
To keep going.
To keep going?
To keep going, but not only keep going, just start. Don't set no date. Just keep going, man. Because like I said, again, they're going to move the goalposts every time. And you can't worry about the win. Just keep going, keep working. And, things will work themselves out. But for the most part, just keep going. Stay strong, stay focused, stay the course. Keep God first. Been my saying since day one, and that's just all I keep doing. So, just stay home, keep going.
Now tell the people where to follow you.
Look, man, you can follow your boy at WalkerBoy_Q on all social media platforms. That's WalkerBoy with a Y _Q, all social media platforms, man. So yeah, go check me out. Got a lot of my films on there. I'll be dropping some upcoming films as well. My dates as far as when you can come see me live, at the show. So, everywhere you are, I'm trying to be soon. So yeah, let's do it. WalkerBoy.
Yeah. What you want to leave the people with? Another episode. It's the come up, baby.